Okay, this we had to restart it again. So we're having some problem. We were doing the press interview. After about like 30 minutes or so, we're having some problems. So we had to restart it 3 times because it's all the way in Wales. So that's like, all the way other area. Oh, there you are. So hit request again. Do this like same thing you did. There's a request. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, it's loading. And all right, cool. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, back in the room.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I could hear you too.
I
Okay.
think my telephone ran out of gas.
Oh, okay. All right. Now the next question is, did I say who was the last person? Was it Corsi or Random Martin? What did I ask you this from Random Martin? What was it like being so vocally anti-fascist as an oi band in the skinhead punk scene of the 80s?
No, you never asked me that.
Okay, that question is from Random Martin.
All right then, it was no problem. I live in Cardiff, and Cardiff for hundreds of years has always been a mixed community.
Uh-huh.
We're a docks town, a port. So we've had people coming in from all over the world and settling in Cardiff. We grew up going to school with black people and Maltese people,
Mm-hmm.
people from everywhere. So racism never ever really come into it,
Uh-huh.
which means there was never ever a fascist opposition in Cardiff. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Okay.
When we went away in the 80s, if there was boneheads, we always had at least fucking 50 Cardiff boys with us. So it was never really a problem. It usually ended up in a riot,
Mm-hmm.
but we always had plenty of backup. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Next one is from my friend from Los Angeles, from Dorri Yi. Dorri has a message for you, and there's a question. This is from Dorri. One of the most influential person in the punk. You should ask him what was his initial reaction when he brought Sharp over to England. I've always wondered why the drum machines. Was there any known oi bands that he once was friends with, but after claiming Sharp, they turned away? How's the oi punk scene there now? Honestly, I can go on and on. I'll message you. He's a huge influence on my existence.
Well, first, thanks for the question. Fucking, I'm chuffed the fuck that we were an influence on people. Secondly, I've already told you about the drum machine. It
Mm-hmm.
was just fucking there, and we couldn't be bothered bringing a fucking drum kit up.
Mm-hmm.
Third, I can't remember. What was the next part of his question?
Um, he was asking when you brought oi to Eng.
Oh, yeah,
I mean
yeah.
sharp. I mean
When
sharp.
we used,
Sharp
yeah,
to
when we
England.
come out
Yeah.
as sharp, it made absolutely no difference
Uh huh.
because we were only friendly with
Mm-hmm.
people who were like-minded. You know what I mean? The
Okay.
boneheads fucking hated us anyway before sharp because
Okay.
we stood up like early doors with work together, having a black and white skinhead together on the cover.
Uh huh.
All of the fucking cunt fucking people didn't have nothing to do with us anyway. Do you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
racists have always fucking hated us. So bringing Sharp on board didn't make any difference at all.
That's my favorite song. Work together. We gotta work together. Fight, fight, stay alive.
That's the one.
Okay. Next question. Ali Moose. Ali Moose wants to know what influenced Moreno into this ideology. How about his POV of the feminist woman and LGBTQ empowerment in the sharp scene? Other than music, do they do a activism or protest on the road? What and how about the evolving of racist and Nazi between early the oppressed day and to this, and how to fight them? Any new material?
Well, we just put out some new material. We done a split album that we had 4 new songs on with the boys from Singapore, Camora from Argentina, Enraged Minority from Germany, and the Prowlers from Canada. I got to get them all in because I forget.
Okay.
As for Activism, apart from the band, all I do really is fucking sing songs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 63 years old. I'm a bit too fucking old now for fighting on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, we do a lot of gigs for anti-fascist action, and we still like to do. For instance, I'll give you two examples. We were supposed to play the 0161 Anti-Fascist Festival in Manchester this year.
Uh-huh.
Because the gig was cancelled, what we done, we give them the songs that we would have played on the set list, all the songs we recorded in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And we said, take them, make cassettes, do what you like, make T-shirts, keep all the money to fight the cause.
Wow.
And we also done the same. We got a good mate named Teddy from a band called Backbreaker in Canada. And I give him a load of stuff, load of old oppressed songs. And he's going to make CDs. I think that one's called Strength in Unity.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to make songs, make T-shirts, and all the profits, the same, will go to fighting fascism. It's like I can't do much myself. I'm too old to go fucking fighting. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
But I can give away my music to people who I know will use it well, you know?
Yes. Next one, Chris Lowe. Ask him why he thinks racism and fascism are rising in today's skinhead and punk scenes. What his opinion of today's Antifa is, and if he thinks we will ever see a return of the tactics employed by the AFA of the 80s to counter fascism.
Anti-fascist action. Well, Afar had the right idea. The idea being, basically, forget demonstrating on fucking the streets. Do you know what I mean? It does fuck all. Mm-hmm. The boneheads don't give a fuck. The racists don't give a fuck. They know you're just going to be kettled in by police to protect them. Mm-hmm. Go underground. Go to where they are. Kick holy fuck out of them. Confront the cunts. Whenever you see them at a gig, kick holy fucking shit out of them. Make them afraid to come on the street. Mm-hmm. You'll never change their minds. They're shit, thick, fucking racist cunts. Don't try and change their minds, but put fucking fear into the bastards. Batter holy shit out of them and make them afraid to come to the shows. Mm-hmm. And if you ain't got the bottle to fucking do it, don't cry when they wreck the scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking fight them. It's easy.
Oh, I want to ask you this. Speaking, we're talking about AFA, like protesting Nazis and stuff. Because now we're in a different, everyone has cell phone, record stuff and everything. Now, if you go to these kind of protests, I did see people getting arrested, they get recorded, and there's a heavy police line. What's your opinion if we do this tactic now? Like, let's say all the Nazis are showing up at just doing their own thing, and none of us, we don't even go counter protest. Just have them make them fool out of themselves and just leave it alone and stuff. And just because I think sometimes that's what they want. They want people to fight them, get all the media attention, but don't give any attention. And the media is going to be there, and they're going to show their faces in the news. And people lose jobs because of that. They show faces in the news. What do you think about tactic? Just don't even give them attention. Don't even go.
Well, I think there's lots of different ways of fighting, you know? It's like, for instance, if the Ku Klux Klan are fucking having a meeting in your town,
right?
It's important that people fucking stand up, come out onto the streets, just to fucking show that they are opposed. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, okay.
But my opinion is a better way to do it is find out where the cunts live, kick holy fucking shit out of them and tell them if they come into the fucking town again, they'll get fucking people come into the house again. Make them afraid to fucking come out. Do you know what I mean?
Can I tell you? Yeah.
But it is still important. There are people who don't want to fight, but they want to show that they're not happy having fucking racists in their town, you know? And that is important, you know. Not for me, but for a lot of people it is. For me, it's more important to put the fear of God into the cunts.
Yes.
You won't change their minds, but you can fucking make them afraid to open their mouths.
Yes. This actually happened couple years ago in Berkeley. Alt-right fascists came in on protests and stuff, and actually these were skinheads. These were anti-racist skinheads, in Berkeley. Well, they were called Berkeley 4 and well, Berkeley 5, then later on Berkeley 4. What happened was they got in a physical confrontation with the alt-right. But here in America, what they did is the alt-right was trying to sue them, and they took them all to the court. That's why it was called Berkeley 5, but later on it was called Berkeley 4. And they were all anti-racist skinhead. So that's what happened in America. If you fight racists and stuff, they will go to the police and do paperwork, and they will sue you. They'll take you to court.
No, all you do is you just be clever. You wear a fucking mask over your head and smack the cunt on the back of the head with a baseball bat. Then he don't know who to fucking sue. You know what I mean?
Yes, but we can't talk like this online. We could get in trouble.
Yeah, we can. Fuck online. We can talk all we like.
Oh, yeah.
This is reality, folks.
Yeah, but in America, they snitch. They take you to court and stuff when you fight. That's what happens in America.
Fuck 'em. Let them take me to court. Right, no, I'm giving you clearance. It's not your fault. You're trying your best to keep the violence down.
Yes.
But I couldn't give a fuck because I'm in Cardiff. And if any American wants to fucking sue me, they're welcome. I got fuck all anyway.
I have a lot of respect for the Berkeley 4, those four anti-racist skin. I went to the court doing court solidarity. I checked out the court cases and stuff. They were very brave. Okay, back to the oppressed. I didn't know the oppressed played in Asia. That is very, very interesting. Tell me about your trip to Asia. Were you like shocked as a different culture and stuff there?
No, well, Baba from the boys,
Uh-huh.
he got in touch with me and he said, "Oh, would you come to play in Asia?" And I said, "No, mate, it's too fucking far. I'm not going to fucking Asia." Mm-hmm. So what he done, the shrewd cunt, he contacted my wife. And he said, "Ronnie, if you can get Roddy to bring the oppressed to Asia, we'll buy you a ticket and you can come as well."
Oh, wow.
Well, that was it then. I was fucked one night. The missus forced me to do the fucking gig, like.
Uh-huh.
So we went out there. We played 3 nights running. The 4th morning, I couldn't speak. My voice was completely gone. Couldn't have made a 4th gig, you know what I mean?
After 3 shows?
But it was fucking brilliant. Unbelievable. We played 2 massive gigs, one in Kuala Lumpur and one in Jakarta. They were fucking enormous. We were treated like... I think they thought we were the Rolling Stones or something.
Wow.
It was fucking unbelievable. Blew our minds. Then we played a smaller gig in Singapore, because it's only a small island, like. And then we got paid £5,000 and come home. It was wonderful.
You didn't go to like Korea, Japan, or any other...
Oh, no. We done Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. 1 gig in each country.
I've been reading so much about Indonesia and Malaysia and stuff. Are the shows really big there?
Well, when we played, there must have been fucking 4,000 or 5,000 in the hall. It was,
wow.
And more outside. It was fucking massive.
Wow.
The fucking backdrop was as big as my house.
Wow, that's... And I saw some of the pictures of skinheads in Malaysia, and I know Malaysia has a lot of Muslim, and I saw like women with hijab with Doc Martens and stuff. Did you see that too in Malaysia?
Yeah.
Like Muslim skinheads?
Well, they're good Muslims, but they're skinheads as well. Do you know what I mean?
Wow, that is
Malaysia
cool.
got a bit of a problem. They've got right-wing skinheads, the same as everywhere, you know? But the sharp skinheads, the anti-racist skinheads, they stand tall, they stand proud, they keep the scene clean, you know?
Wow, that's cool. So Malaysia has a sharps too then?
Yeah, there's sharps everywhere. Sharp Indonesia, sharp Singapore, sharp fucking Argentina, everywhere. Every country have got sharp skinheads.
Wow.
Every country they've got skinheads.
So your voice went out after 3 shows. Does that mean the PA system was bad, so you had to yell out really loud? Or how did your voice go
Oh, it's
out?
just the way I sing.
Oh, okay.
I only sing shouting, you know?
Yes, just wondering and stuff. Also, the oppressed never played in America then, right? You just visited New York, but you guys never played.
Yeah, visited New York once. Lied to get in, because in them days you just had to fill in a card on the plane.
Right.
And it said, "Do you have a criminal record?" So I wanted to get into the country, so I said no, which was a lie. And then when I was there, I don't know, must have run up a couple of $100 in fucking parking fines and stuff like that, which I never paid.
Wow.
So the reason we can't go back is to get in now, You've got to declare everything beforehand. You've got to apply. And when they know that you lied to get in the first time, they automatically say you can't come back.
Oh, wow. And also, I noticed, correct me if I'm wrong, because in London, the police don't carry guns. How about in Wales? Do police carry guns or no?
No, the police in general in Britain, they don't carry guns.
Okay.
There are special units that do carry guns. Like, at the airport, the police are fucking armed. Things like that, And if the police are called out and it's an armed incident, they call out the fucking gun squad,
Oh, okay. So, yeah, tell me
But
about...
your everyday copper on the beat, no guns.
There's a question by Christia and Rock. What happened finally with the gig in Scotland? It's reprogrammed yet? You guys played in
Which
Scotland?
gig? Yeah, we haven't had one cancelled yet. We're down to play up in Scotland again.
Okay.
Towards the end of the year. It'll be an 0161 concert, another anti-fascist concert.
Oh.
But at the moment, it's still going, We'd have to wait and see what happens with this fucking virus nonsense.
Yes. So your song, the song Blue Army, I'm sorry, the song Crucify the Police. Let's back to the police thing. What is that song about, the Crucify the Police? Because you also have a YouTube video of that.
Well, I was watching the TV and there was a demonstration by black people demonstrating against some kid who was shot to death by the police. And you see it all the fucking time. Do you know what I mean? The police in America, they can shoot anyone. It don't matter. They know they're going to get away with it.
Right.
But there was a demonstration, and the demonstration, they were no justice, no peace.
Yes.
And I thought, well, that sounds fucking good, that. There's no justice, no peace. Crucify the police. So I wrote the song.
Really?
And it's basically about how the fucking police are a bunch of cunts in America.
Yes, and you can watch it on YouTube. Just type in the press, Crucify the Police. And now I'm going to get to your other song title called Song Blue Army. But before we get into that song, I have to tell you this. Because in UK and Asia and other countries, like football is called soccer. But here we call it football and soccer is the same thing there. But here we have football in America, so soccer is not popular here. Like, we barely see it on the TV.
Over here, we call it football.
Yes.
But we also call it soccer.
Right.
Have a game of soccer with the boys. Because basically, we've got two forms of football in this country. We've got rugby football, which they play with an oval ball. And we've got association football, which is normal football, what you call soccer. And soccer is like an abbreviation of association.
Yes. Wow.
So we call it both.
Okay. Because that's the song called Song Blue Army. That's about football. And I want to know what team are you a fan of?
Cardiff City Football Club, the only team in the world.
Okay. Just wondering.
And obviously they play in blue.
Okay.
Who are you? Who are we? We're the Cardiff Blue Army.
Wow, interesting. Because here in California, all my friends, we don't play soccer. None of us are into soccer. Football's like, whatever. That's interesting.
No, soccer's the game.
Yeah.
We don't play your football where you got to fucking wear armour to protect yourself.
Right,
Bunch of fucking pussies.
Right. Okay.
Well, they are, didn't they? Come on. Have a look at, all you Americans, have a look at British rugby football.
Yes, you guys don't wear any helmets and stuff. It's crazy.
Nothing at all, and they smash fuck out of each other.
Yes. But like I said earlier, in America, there can be a lot of lawsuit, people taking each other to court, so everyone has to wear gear and stuff.
You got a crazy fucking country over
Yes, if anything wrong happens, people will sue you here. They'll take you to court.
Yeah,
That's like, especially nowadays with cell phones. So after all this technology, like a lot of my friends, we stopped going to protests. People were just, people lose jobs showing their face or getting in fights at protests. So like after this,
fucking mad.
It's a whole different thing. Okay, now let's go to Stig Memorial gig a while back. You guys the press played there, right? With a bunch of other men. Stig Memorial show. Stig from Icons of Film.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was fucking brilliant, that was. Obviously a sad occasion, because we'd lost a good friend, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it was beautiful, you know. His parents were there, all his family was there. They were up on stage at the end. It was just really, really fucking good, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, you know, there was conflict and all them type of bands, the bands that Stig usually played with. But as I said, they used to practice with us when they were Atomic Filth. They played their first concert, I think, with the Oppressed. So it was only natural we were going to fucking go up and fucking support. Do you know what I mean?
That's cool. But when I looked at the lineup, were you the only oi band that played, and rest were all like punk rock bands, or what?
Yeah.
Why did they just get only
I think
one
that's
oi
why
band?
people, I think that's why we went down so well. You know, all that fucking noisy fucking punk shit they were playing. And then they had us playing nice melodic punk rock.
Okay. Hey, just to let you know. Oh, okay. The Stig Memorial Show, we did it first. We did one before you guys in California.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, and his son Calvin came, and
That's right.
everybody all flew down here and stuff. Oh, just letting you, we did it first and stuff. Oh, here's
Yeah, Stig was a good boy.
yes. Here's an interesting question. Since like skinhead culture was so crazy in the 80s and shows were crazy, let's say Oppressed was playing with all the oi bands and skinhead bands. If I took the time machine to the 80s, to the England, where you guys, I mean, wherever in Europe, where you guys were playing with all skinheads, and if I showed up with my hair like this, would I get killed?
Well, it all depends who you knew.
Oh, you have to know somebody or what?
Yeah, well, if you was with the band and you knew us, you know what I mean? If anyone gave you grief, we'd kick fuck out of them for you.
Oh, here's because
But if you was on your own and nobody knew you, you'd probably be better off going home.
I was watching. Remember we were talking about Business earlier. I was watching the video of Business playing in 1982 from that film UKDK, and they were playing in UKDK, and it was all bald heads, all skinheads. I didn't see any like spike hair or anything. It was all just bald heads, and I was thinking, wow, I like the Business. If I took the time machine there just to see,
Yeah,
show,
our gigs,
I would get killed.
It was
or
mostly
something.
skinheads, but there was always a few punks as well, you know?
Right.
Because, you know, the Cardiff crew was a mixture. You know, they were predominantly skinhead, but there were a lot of fucking punks and psychobilly boys, all type, you know, different.
Okay. Also, what inspired you? The Oppressed. What inspired you to start the Oppressed? Inspiration and stuff. That was by Miriam. My partner Miriam wanted to ask you that.
Well, in the early days, we were just inspired by the other fucking oi bands there was about, you know, the Business, the Foreskins, stuff like that, you know, the Angelic Upstarts. We just wanted to fucking do the same sort of thing. This'll fucking probably blow people away. The first lineup of the band, before I was singing, used to cover fucking Screwdriver songs.
Okay. Was it the early?
Shock fucking horror.
Was it the early stuff when they were just a punk band with a different lineup?
Yeah. Before
When they were a
come
punk
out
band.
of the closet.
Yes, they were a punk band.
The first album, I think it was, what was the songs they used to cover?
I don't know.
Antisocial, that was one. And another one I can't remember. But obviously, as soon as fucking Screwdriver come out of the closet as racists, them songs got fucking thrown away.
That's very, very interesting. By any chance, did you see the Foreskins live? Have you seen them before?
No.
Oh wow. Because my favorite.
Back in the 80s, the only band from the scene I ever seen was the Business, because we played with them once. And I think it was we might have seen a few as fans going to watch. I think Infrared had come to Cardiff.
I like
Blitz
Infrared.
come to Cardiff. But apart from that, no, didn't know them.
Wow.
Rarely
Okay.
played with any of them.
Wow, that's interesting. Hey, so wow. So when after all this is over, when the whole thing lockdown is over and all that, what's the future for the Oppressed? Is there gonna be any more new projects or recordings, or are you taking new songs, anything like that? What's the future for the band when all this?
Well, at the moment, we've reformed the band. We got Ducky back in, the founder member of the band. The band was formed by Ducky and his brother Ronnie and two other guys. me and my brother Dom, we come on board about a year into it, about 1982. And so now it's me, Ducky, and we got a drummer named Shay and a bass player named Ross. They're both from South Wales. They play in a punk band called Evil Turkeys. Did you get that? Evil Turkeys. Look them up. They're fucking hysterical.
Okay. Wow.
They've got a little movie on YouTube, Evil Turkeys. And it's like a cross between the Warriors and, what's the other bit? And the Blues Brothers. It's fucking amazing. So I'm telling all you people out there in fucking internet land, Evil Turkeys, check out their little movie. It's fucking brilliant.
This
Commence.
I have to do 2 parts of the interview on YouTube because this interview went so long on the YouTube channel. But I have to let you know, I have over 500 videos on YouTube. You're the first skinhead on my YouTube video out of that 500 video.
Nice one.
You're the first skinhead. But this is okay. We went way over an hour and stuff. This is like the longest interview I did. So I have to do 2 parts of the YouTube video, part 1 and part 2. This it was really good talking to you and doing the interview and stuff. And thanks for the education about the whole entire skinhead stuff and all that. And
that's all right, mate.
Yes.
I'll just finish off by saying what I always says. Fuck fascism before it fucks you.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, and we'll keep in touch online. Thank you so much for the interview.
Nice one.
Wow, this interview almost went hour and 20 minutes and stuff. Thank you very much. I have to do 2 split parts on YouTube, part 1 and part 2. I have to split this. All right, you have a nice evening. Cheers.
You too. All the best.
Thank you.